The political leadership in Kampala, headed by the Lord Mayor Erias lukwago and authority councillors, has audited the food distribution exercise within their areas of jurisdiction. Their report indicates that only 1%, or about 100,800 of the vulnerable people, have received food in the last 2 weeks, with 1 million not covered. They say there is an acute shortage of supplies, especially beans, and the delays attributed to the structure of the whole system.
We are saying there must be centers, depots at each and every division where this food must be stored, where we can even trace the movement, the disbursement of the same.
But State Minister for Kampala, Benina Mugwanya, admits that there were delays, but all issues have been resolved.
It's very delicate. You can't just entrust food with anybody. By the way, food, where you keep it also matters, because it can even generate its own poison. That last season we didn't get a good yield of beans. We experienced very heavy and prolonged rains, so most of the beans came out of a poor quality. So this also affects the supply of beans. Many suppliers don't have the quality we have, but because the season was not good. But as I talk now, we've already got offers enough to cover everything that we need.
The political leaders complain of being demobilized with their areas managed by ministers. However, Benny contests this allegation.
A Lord Mayor of a division carrying a sack of portion on your head because you just want to be seen to be working? Why are you humiliating? Why are you humiliating councillors? And now you bring on board the Bariomunsi. What does Bariomunsi know about Kampala? That is going to be in charge of Nakao. Now you were tasking me to take him through an induction course.
And why ministers came on board is to provide political oversight. And the purpose of political oversight is for taking decisions very quickly. We needed quick decision making. For instance, if something happens in Machindi, where Honorable Gwanga is in control, he has the capacity to take a very quick decision to make sure that people in Machindi get their food.
At least the process and the quality of food supplied is first tested by Uganda National Bureau of Standards.
Them have been given powers, the ministers, to do the procurement. Yes, you had the crisis with the procurement of beans which were not up to standard from Waponyi and those who were arrested. But now we are told, even these ministers who have been deployed in Kampala want to do now the procurement.
Already we had some food in stock, which we rejected after subjecting it to Uganda National Bureau of Standards. And whichever is brought in now is subjected to that test. I want to confidently inform the people of Kampala and Uganda, whoever will get this food, that the food they are getting now is fit for human consumption as per the National Bureau of Standards.
Meanwhile, the COVID budget of $2 billion seemed to have divided KCCA and the Ministry of Kampala.
Allocation to KCCA, vote 122, is 2 billion. Why split it into 2 and 1 billion is spent at the ministry where they don't even have immediate strategic interventions to be made? Because the food they are distributing is already cut at the fairest way on a different vote.
This money is meeting the coordination expenses, like fuel, like you can buy some people water whom you work with. When you go to the field and spend long hours there, you can afford to look for a meal. Things of that kind. This is the cost for the money. It's for coordination purposes of the kind of work we are doing as a response towards this COVID fight.
The appeal now is to the Speaker of Parliament to channel part of the 10 billion shillings given to MPs to food relief. I'm Navka Farida and Helen Barbara in Kampala.